What's up, everybody? Happy Monday.
Hey,
I'm
welcome.
unmuted, right? Yes.
Yes, we
Good.
are.
So we're off to a good start. We're not muted.
Step one, no mute.
That's right. What's up, everybody? Happy Monday.
Welcome to the Members Only Monday live stream.
That's right. As you see, there's only two of us. Hey, Mambo, what's going on? Happy
Mambo.
Monday, Happy Monday, Mambo.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes, hope you had a good weekend. There's two of us there. I was about to say, yeah, Kelly is out sick. She's got a wicked cold right now. So right now we're okay.
So far, so good.
Yeah, Kelly's
So
the
far,
only
so
one
good.
Kelly's the only one that's down for the count.
Yeah, she got sick on the weekend.
Yeah, we were all out at her cottage doing some work, and she got really sick. So hopefully, I don't know. We're kind of on it. We were just talking like we're kind of on borrowed time.
So far, so good. Hopefully, it's not gonna. I didn't just jinx myself.
No, I really don't want to get sick right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, what's going on, man?
Hey, Chris, how's it going?
Oh, and there's Kelly in the chat. So she is here. What's up, Kelly?
Oh, then we can't badmouth her. Hey, Kelly in the chat.
That's right. Mama says, "Oh, hope she gets over it fast." Yeah, the colds are the worst because they always seem to like drag on and stuff. Especially right now where the weather's kind of like back and forth. That always seems to make it like worse.
It was beautiful though. It was like fantastic.
I know, it's super nice. Hey, Vinny, what's going on, Vinny?
Hey, Vinny.
Yeah, we actually had it was sunny all day. It was nice. There was no rain. It was great. Hopefully,
when I was walking my car from work and stuff, I'm like, this is great. Like, I don't want to go back to work.
Yeah, hopefully it's a sign of things to come. We're going the right direction because May was kind of a shit.
May was like an extension of April, more or less, kind of the same kind of weather. Like,
yeah, April showers kind of
it was
May we had too much showers.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we're saying, feel better, Kelly.
Get well soon, Kells.
Yeah, and hopefully we don't get it because I don't need to be sick.
Yeah, I absolutely getting sick sucks. I hate getting sick in like when the weather's nice.
Oh, I know. There's nothing worse than being sick in the summer.
Yeah, the summer colds, don't want it, not interested. So glad Kelly's doing the smart thing and staying away.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because get a day off of work. Sure, I'll take that, but it'll probably kick in like right at the end of the, just in time for the weekend again.
Yeah, exactly. I don't need that.
Yeah, but speaking of which, hopefully you guys had a good weekend and enjoyed it. I said we were all up at Kelly invited us a bunch of up to her cottage to do a bit of work around the place.
She invited us up to do work.
That's right, yeah.
No,
we got free food and board, so it was all right.
It was good. Like we got a lot done. Like
got to fight off mosquitoes, lots of bugs. Yeah. The bugs were bad.
There's a bunch of us up there. We extended the dock.
Yeah, and did like a little platform and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be really good.
Yeah, it was good. It was a busy, productive couple days.
And the best part is, I was really wondering, like, if we're gonna extend the dock, how are we gonna do this and not go into the lake and get wet? Because the lake was super cold.
Yeah, we managed to all stay dry, which
we managed a miracle. We all stayed dry and got the dock done.
At one point, there's like 5. We were all standing around looking at this thing. It's like, I don't know if we can do this without getting in that water. Yeah, it's like I'm not sure if it's gonna be doable or not. But yeah,
is there a way? But where there's a will.
That's right. Vinny says, "Get well soon, Kelly. You need to keep these guys in check." That's true.
Correct. We're gonna go off the rails now.
Kelly said, "I left the cottage for 2 minutes to refill the hummingbird feeder, and I still got 3 blackfly bites." Yeah, there was a lot of bugs. I think it's been so wet up there that there's all the mosquitoes and stuff like that are just everywhere.
It's pretty much impossible, like, not to get some sort of blackfly bite when you're up there. Like, you have to kind of expect it, right?
It's sort of par for the course. Even when we go up there in like July or whatever, it's
funny. I thought I was unscathed, and then I woke up this morning and I was like, just washing my face. I'm like, what's that thing on my temple? My glasses are hiding, but like 2 big bumps. I'm like, oh, they got me.
Oh, I know. I was like on the back of my neck here. I'm like, oh yeah,
yeah.
You don't even feel it. And Kelly said she got it on their ankles.
Ooh, yeah. I one got in my sock. I'm pretty sure I could feel it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they definitely seem to find any piece of like exposed skin. They just like.
Yeah, like magnets.
Yeah. You can't really avoid it. It's
no.
So I kept trying to make sure, because we were sitting around out there, I kept trying to like make sure my shirt was like tucked in at the back, because I'm like, oh, that's all I need is like.
Yeah, just to get some extra coverage.
Back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Chris says Chris has socks news.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully, good news, Chris.
Yeah, hopefully it's great news. Yeah.
I said I don't mind mosquito bites; they're just annoying. I'm used to them, but blackfly bites just hurt and we're itchy. Yeah. They take like big welts out of you and they like bleed and stuff like that. It's
Not fun.
No, it's never fun. Let's see what Chris says about Socks news.
Yeah.
For anyone who doesn't know, Socks is a horse, not Chris's.
He's not talking about literal socks. Yeah.
Mama says, "Spill it, Chris."
Spill the beans. Bro, waiting in anticipation. I mean, like whenever I built the cottage, I always have a big can of like off deep woods. It's like mosquito repellent, like bug repellent, but it does an okay job for a bit.
It's it seems like it works, and so, I don't know. It's not how much of it's just sort of more like it makes you think that I'm
protected.
But
I put the spray on; it's like magic spray.
I just hate wearing it because it just makes you feel gross and it stinks. And
just like and this shirt still smells like it.
Yeah,
like, I washed this yesterday, and it came out of the wash. I threw it on like after work. I'm like, it still smells like deep woods.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's annoying sometimes to use it. It's
yeah.
Oh, so Chris says he's been retired. He sustained a soft tissue tendon injury. He's gonna have a long and happy retirement after his recovery. Well,
oh wow,
that's good for him, I guess. Enjoy his happy retirement to Socks.
Happy retirement to Socks.
Glad to hear he's doing okay and on the road to recovery.
Yeah, it sucks that ended with a soft tissue injury.
Yeah. But yeah, that's awesome, Chris, and hopefully, he enjoys his retirement. Has lots of salt licks and sugar cubes and carrots and
all those things. Horses
whatever else. I don't know what else horses eat, but that's great to hear, Chris. He's doing all right. I wish I could retire.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking about that. I'm like, how long is my window? I'm like, I don't know if I'll ever retire.
Sometimes it doesn't feel like it. Yeah. A guy at my work just retired. But it's like, oh man, he's lucky
guy. Yeah, because like really, I'm like, even if I like retired from my current job or whatever, I'm probably gonna have to work in some way or form just to get to have some income still.
A lot of people, my dad does. People do.
Yeah.
You take like
income because I don't think I can live off of just like the government old age pensions and stuff.
No, I don't know.
Like it's good we have something, but I think it's I think more and more people have to supplement that with something else.
It sure seems like it, yeah. But a lot of people too, I know, like retire, they get bored.
It's true.
Like a lot of times, it's more just to do stuff to get out of the house. Whether it's a couple, like my dad works a couple hours a day, not much, but just enough to get out of the house for a few hours, and
that's true.
Keeps you busy and stuff like that. It's
no, because you can get really like bored and like kind of just sit around. And
well, a lot of times they say a lot of times it's even worse. Yeah, like a lot of times you hear people who retire and then they end up like kicking the bucket. It's they just kind of
a couple years later.
Yeah, they just kind of don't do anything. Just kind of
be active, people.
Yeah, it's as much as it sounds nice to be do nothing. You need to have some.
It's some balance.
Yeah,
there's definitely days when like I can just do nothing all day, but once you get out of your system,
you kind of like okay, I need to do something. Yeah. And it's a lot different too. I think working if you're doing like a part-time gig for something that is just kind of ideally it's something sort of easy, not nearly as stressful maybe as your real regular job. So it's a little
that's the ticket
different
right there.
Too, right? Like it's
have the means to do like more of a passion project or something.
Well, just some of that, or like say go work at like Henry's or something like that, or something maybe you enjoy that kind of field and just
exactly.
Then it doesn't really feel like
YouTube channel.
Yeah, and it doesn't feel like work at least.
Yeah, exactly.
Christopher said, "I appreciate the support and wanted to tell you all together what's happening on the Gallops. The best thing is Sock's health and enjoys retirement full of polo mints and carrots. Polo mints, very nice.
I'm sure what a polo mint is.
Are those little like
a junior mint?
I don't know. For some, when I hear polo mint, I think of those. Remember those like ones you would get for like dinner mints that were like colored, like pastel?
Oh,
is that what a polo mint is?
My grandma used to have those like in a little dish.
Yeah, I don't know if that's
like pastel, like pink and green, and yellow colors.
For some reason, I think that's a polo mint, but I don't know for sure.
I don't know what those are called.
Yeah,
I just call them grandma mints.
Yeah. Chris says it really means a lot how you love Socks. Hit his own Canadian fan club and didn't even know about it. That's right. He didn't know, but it's good to hear that he's doing well, and we do wish him all the best in his retirement.
Definitely.
And hopefully he enjoys his days out in the pasture, just hanging out doing horse things. But I was talking. Yeah, it's retirement. It's like, it seems like a long way away. What was butter mints? Okay, that's it. Yeah, I'm trying to think polo mints. Are those little like little white ones that were kind of thick? I know the
Sure.
name. I know Polo Mints. I might have to Google it. You know what? Let's do that because I know the name Polo Mints, but it's not. I can't think of what it is.
Is it like Ralph Lauren mints, like Polo?
Wouldn't that be fancy?
Yeah.
Mints by Ralph Lauren.
Mints for horses by Ralph Lauren. They smell fantastic too. At the trips, this is from Chris. Absolutely, we're all happy, safe, and sound. Kelly, I'll definitely give him a hug for you. Kelly, I'll let you know what happens in his retirement when I know. Okay, very cool. Yeah, definitely. Give him a good, like, solid pet for us.
Also, it's just like these big white, like
They look like
peppermint wind,
like
peppermints or
lifesavers.
something. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I was like, Polo Mints sound familiar. It's his natural brand.
Oh, they look like we have lifesavers here that have, what's they have, like breath savers? They're
That's
called.
they're literally the breast savers mints.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember Certs?
Yes, I remember certs. Was that the one
Are
with
they
the little piece of green in the middle?
Yeah. I don't know if they're still around or
I
not.
don't know. I think honestly, I think mints got killed by gum around here.
The gum industry.
The
Yeah.
gum industry took over, and mints got pushed out.
That's right. Hey, Jackie, what's going on?
Hey, Jackie was shaking.
Happy Monday. Jackie says, "Hey, Trips, too bad we weren't able to hang when visiting Ontario." Oh, yeah, I know. That sucks, Jackie. We didn't get a chance to hang out. It looks like you guys had fun, though. I saw your pictures you posted on
Yeah, I saw you guys were in Toronto at a pub, I think.
Did you actually go to the Jays game? I saw you were in the Jays jersey. Did you guys go see a game? I didn't see pictures of a game, but I saw you. Yeah, it looked like you guys had fun, though.
Definitely. You
Look, getting some smoked meat in Montreal and stuff like that, too. Very nice.
Oh, smoked meat. Got to get out to Montreal and do some smoked meat one day.
Yeah, Montreal's the best, yeah.
Montreal's pretty solid. It's been a long time since I've been there.
It's been,
I'm
yeah.
due. I think I'm due to go back.
Yeah,
We're all due.
it's been,
I want to say like 2015.
I was going to say, is it 10 years? Like,
Ish?
probably somewhere in that neighborhood, yeah.
I think in that ballpark, 10-ish years.
Yeah, it'd be fun to try and get out there. I know we were talking about maybe in the fall or something like that, but
Yeah, exactly.
let's see what happens. But
See things shake out.
yeah, it'd be fun to go though. It's because it's not that far away.
No, we can probably drive to Montreal. I don't want to say like 7-ish hours.
Jackie, yes, they did go to the Jays game. The smoked meat sandwich was so good. Some video. Oh, nice videos coming. Awesome.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, I love Montreal smoked meat.
Did you see him play the Athletics? I'm guessing they were playing them like the last couple of days. They had like a 3 or 4 game series.
Chris wants to know, Steve, Eric, question for you. Have you ever tried Guinness before?
Yes.
Yeah, I actually drink it quite a lot now. It's sort of been my go-to for the last little while. Either I'll drink ciders, usually Strongbow, or Guinness. Those are sort of my two kind of beer type drinks.
When I was younger, I used to hate Guinness. I thought it was like so kind of thick and bitter. It was like eating a loaf of bread. Like I used to get really full afterwards. I don't mind Guinness now at all, though. It's weird. Like I don't know if I'm just getting older and wiser, but
yeah,
I like Guinness now.
Yeah, I find because it doesn't give me like I find if I drink like regular beer, I just get the beer bloat so bad.
It's a lot
after
worse.
like 2 beers.
Like if
With Guinness, you don't get it because it's got like nitrogen or whatever. It doesn't have a lot of carbonation to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I drink
not as
Guinness a
bad.
lot now. What about you, Chris? Are you a Guinness drinker? I always thought it'd be cool. I'd love to go to the Guinness brewery and like
That'd be sweet.
get an actual pint from there.
There's a real science behind the proper pour for a Guinness too.
Yeah, I've seen a few times. You can actually go there and like they teach you how to do it and stuff like that to get like the proper
amount of head on top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm not obviously a brewmaster. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I just pour it into either drinking it out of the can,
Yeah.
which is like, don't do that, or I'm pouring it into the glass and I'm getting like way too much head. So
I saw a trick on it. Actually worked pretty good. So you open your Guinness, put your pint glass on top of it, turn it back upside down so that the open can, and just pull the can out as it's filling up. You just pull the can with it, and it gives you the
right amount of head.
Yeah,
huh?
Yeah, I saw that on like TikTok or something. I'm gonna try it. I was like, oh, it actually worked. Because that's a good thing. Because it's not as carbonate as like beer, where if you do beer and
it's gonna go crazy.
You get a foot of foam and then a little tiny thing of beer. Yeah.
What about you, Chris? You like you a Guinness man?
He just said it's his go-to now as well.
Oh, nice.
What's your thoughts on the Tim Hortons video I sent you all? I don't think I saw that, Chris.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah. Did you? When did you?
Did you send it to Kelly?
It probably was one of those. We went to the group and then somebody looked at it and.
Yeah, because if one of us looks at it, then it goes like the notification disappears.
Yeah.
Let's have a wee look.
Oh, he's talking about the one he sent us where he was in the restaurant in there, right? It's not going to play now, is it?
I'm not sure if I
Yeah,
remember.
you can't watch it. Remember? Yeah, Chris. I told okay. It's from like a month ago.
Okay.
But remember, he sent us a video like he was in the Tim Hortons in his town.
Oh, I think so.
Because it was like, oh, they had a whole bunch. They had the burgers and stuff like on the menu that we don't have here.
That's right. Then yeah,
Yeah.
they had a bigger variety of like food and stuff. I remember that now because
Yeah.
we were talking about burgers at Tim Hortons.
Yeah, because it was like, oh,
And
it's
I was
all
like-
all the stuff on the menu that you guys have there, Chris. We don't have it here, so it's really neat to see that.
Yeah, there's a rumor they're going to do burgers here at one point in time, but I don't think it ever materialized.
No, that was like, was that before they did the pizza? I
Yeah,
remember them talking about the burgers, but
yeah. I don't know. I'm maybe a little biased, but Tim Hortons I think just needs to stay to like the burger realm. Unless they do like if they do a really good job over there, like let us know, Chris. But over here, like whenever they kind of venture out of the coffee sandwich donut kind of world, it never works.
no, that was the thing. Like they were they were the best place for coffee and donuts, and like they used to have like a bakery there, so they do like I remember their birthday cakes were amazing as a kid.
Yeah,
I love their Tim Hortons birthday cakes, and then now all that's gone, but now they do like wraps and the flatbread pizzas, and
yeah.
they try and do everything, and they kind of just do them all kind of mediocre-ish.
Yeah.
Their big thing right now we didn't do a video on, is the Ryan Reynolds bowl.
Yep.
It's basically their farmer's wrap breakfast sandwich, just in a box with no wrap. It's like, it's the eggs, sausage,
it's scrambled eggs, sausage, hash browns,
and it's got the like
Chipotle
sauce, whatever, on top of it.
Yeah.
So it's basically their farmer's wrap deconstructed in a box.
I'm guessing it's keto-ish, friend. I don't say it's keto for sure, but there's no wrap.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
That's the wheat portion gone, right?
Yeah. I think Ryan Reynolds is trying to rehab his image a little bit with everything going on and with that This Is Us or whatever that movie is.
Yeah, it was the one with Blake Lively.
Yeah, him and it's a whole.
Yeah,
I kind of don't really
didn't
get
really
what's
follow
going
the
on
story,
with
to
it.
be
No,
honest.
I keep seeing stories about it. I don't really know what is going on there, but yeah. Jackie said we just had a Domino's stuffed crust pepperoni feast pizza. Yum.
What the hell's that?
That's the Domino's. It's the stuffed crust. Because I remember.
Oh, the commercial. We
Yeah.
never had a stuffed crust.
I remember too. I swear to God that Domino's had a stuffed crust pizza at one point. But yeah, they're like, no, we never did, and now they do. Because Jackie tried it. Very nice.
I was convinced I've had like stuffed crust from Domino's at one point in time.
Yeah, because I was just trying to remember who had, but maybe I guess it must have just been Pizza
I
back
think it might have
or
been
Pizza Hut.
I think
Sorry,
it was Papa John's because remember we tried like another stuffed crust. It wasn't pizza.
no, it wasn't Pizza Hut. I think it was. Or did Little Caesars? I think came out with a stuffed crust too.
Oh, it was Little Caesars, yeah. Because we were trying to say like, is this better than Pizza Hut?
Yes, I mean, I remember like even like Pizza Hut. I love the crust, so I'd much prefer it not stuffed.
Yeah,
but it is nice. It is nice to have the option.
it's weird, right? Because it's like almost like a cheese string in the crust.
Yeah,
it's not really like melted cheese or anything.
No, you got to get it right because when it's melted, it's nice. But I remember a few times again, it's just kind of like a block of cheese or something. It's not.
Yeah, what is a block of cheese? I'm like,
yeah, it's like okay. But yeah, when it's melted though, it's nice. You get the nice cheese pull.
Yeah. But either way, like I could go for a pizza right now. That sounds really good, Jackie.
Kelly's telling Chris to try the vanilla cream cold brew. That is Kelly's go-to drink. That's actually really nice. I like that. The vanilla cream cold brew.
That's a solid
from
drink.
Tim Hortons. That's a good one. And an ice cap with chocolate milk.
Oh,
the chocolate milk is key for the ice cap. It makes a huge difference in the flavor of that thing.
It's that time of year, I think, like iced coffees and iced caps.
Yeah. Oh, Jackie said the Oreo mocha ice cap is really good. That sounds. I haven't tried that yet, but that sounds really good too.
I'm guessing it's got like maybe like a whipped topping with Oreo bits on top.
Yeah, they do have some good drinks there at Tim Hortons now.
Yeah, and
you still can't beat the price because to go get like a cold brew at like Starbucks or something like that, you're paying double the price.
It's ridiculous.
Jackie says there's extra cheese and lots of pepperoni. So good. Oh, that sounds good. I love a good. You can't beat a good pizza.
Yeah, well, you can't go like overboard with pepperoni. It's fantastic. I remember like the shakaroni at Papa John's.
Oh god, that thing was like insane with that pepperoni on it. Yeah,
I loved it though. It was so good.
Yeah, because there's nothing worse when you get a pizza that doesn't have enough pepperoni on it.
I get a little OCD about like having pepperoni in every bite.
No, and well, that's exact. There's nothing worse when you get one where it's like there's like 3 pieces and like a weird spot. It's like, okay, if I bite here, then I have half a pepperoni in this bite. I can get it back on this side, and then the same way. Yeah,
exactly. I'm not the only one.
Yeah, no, I try and be like, okay, if I eat like I can bite like this pepperoni in half, and then I can kind of
exactly. I got half pepperoni for my next bite.
That's right.
I'm
and then I can,
good. I won't be pepperoni less on any of my bites.
No, I do the same when I try to dip it and things like that. I'll try and strategically bite it so I can get like a piece that'll stick out to dip in easier and stuff. It's all process.
It is. I can't just enjoy anything. I have to like make a weird like OCD game out of it.
Yeah, no, I know. What would be easier probably do like with real people just fold it in half and just
that'd be it.
Then it's like, just you get you don't even know what
it's all in there. But that's why I like calzones because I just don't know. Whatever I get is whatever I get.
That's right. Calzones, man, oh man, those are good. Just take a pizza, fold it in half, and deep fry it.
It's beautiful. I want more calzones.
Chris, I'll definitely try that. The chips as your recommendation. Kelly just looked. It was the Oreo ice cap. I definitely had. I definitely try it, Kelly. Jackie says, my sister gave me a $24 Starbucks gift card for my birthday, so it'll be good for a while. $25. Yeah, well, that's the best way to get a gift card, and then you get whatever you want.
Exactly.
I kind of go in spurts at Starbucks. I'll usually get them, especially like in the winter, because then I'll be at the mall like Christmas shopping or something. Then I'll usually go and get something from Starbucks, but that's kind of it. I don't really go there like on my own.
No, it's it's also like a convenience thing too, right? Like where I used to work, there was a Starbucks across the road, so people were going there for coffee and stuff. Like, hey, you want to go for coffee? And, you go for a walk and stuff.
It's like yeah,
exactly. So I used to do Starbucks more then, but now really like there's no Starbucks. I mean, there's Starbucks like around me, but they're not in walking distance.
Starbucks a little harder. Where Tim Hortons or something like Tim Hortons is like, in Canada it's everywhere. Yeah,
like it's hard not to find Tim Hortons in walking distance.
Yeah, no, I know. Hey, Amish Gamer, what's going on, man?
Hey, Amish Gamer.
He says hello, everyone on screen and viewing. Yes, what's up? 9 people watching, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us today. We appreciate it.
Thanks, all you watchers.
Like we said, apologies. Kelly is in the chat, but she is at home sick, so she's in quarantine, keeping her germs away from us.
Exactly.
We're too important to get sick.
we're the glue that holds this whole thing together. If me and Steve are sick, then everything just falls apart. Yeah. That's what I try to tell myself.
Yeah, kidding, right?
I'm the important one.
I'm the Brian Wilson of this group.
No one ever said that.
No, I know. Kelly says, it's very rare I actually spend money at Starbucks. I always go there if I have a gift card. Yeah. A gift card makes it a lot easier. I mean, then you don't feel as guilty, because that's the one thing I feel bad. Like, it's not cheap. So it's like, to spend $7 or $8 on a drink. It's like, oh,
that's a lot of money to spend on a drink. Just a drink.
Oh, I know. I remember a guy used to work with a guy who would always drink like booster juices.
Yeah.
Like those big, I'm like, how much do those things cost? I was like, my God, that's
those are like $10. I
was like, that's like a $12 drink. You have one every day. I'm like,
yeah.
Why do you can't afford anything? Like,
you spend all your money on booster juice.
Yeah, that, and you go buy lunches and stuff like that. I'm like, man, you spend like $30 a day, like on at lunch.
I used to work with people that bought their lunch every day, and it was, they're spending like $15-20 on lunch every day.
I am way too cheap to do that.
No, never.
I brown bag it every day, and I have since I started working.
Yeah.
Back when I used to work shift work, I would sometimes work Saturday nights. And when I did work when I worked, because I worked in television.
Yeah.
So usually on a Saturday night, I'd be like a live event, like a UFC or something like that I'd be there for. So then I would go, sometimes then I would be like, you know what, I'm going to go, like, I'd buy like chicken wings or something like that.
Yeah.
Have like a Saturday night, like,
dinner.
Yeah, I'm going to watch the UFC at work.
Yeah.
And just kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
Sucks bad enough. It sucks you got to work till like 3 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. But
yeah,
that was kind of the only time I would really do it. Other than that, like 99% of the time, I'd bring my lunch. Even now, I still do every day. First thing I do every night, you can guarantee like 9:30 at night, I'm upstairs making my lunch for the next day.
Solid.
I'm 100% a creature of habit.
Yeah. When I first started working, I was kind of doing like the old school lunches. I'd make like a sandwich and have some fruit and stuff.
Yeah.
Now what I do, I got lazier, I guess, or work smarter. Whatever I make for dinner, I'll make enough for like lunch the next day.
That's a good idea.
And that becomes my lunch more or less.
Smart.
Yeah.
Hey, Terry, what's going on? He says, moo.
Hey, Terry, moo.
Happy Moon Day, Terry. That was a terrible joke.
Yep. We're there.
That was a good dad joke.
Happy Moon Day.
Chris said, I had to get that pink gin and lemonade out to hopefully make the trips better. It can't make as much worse. A little alcohol can only make this better.
Yeah, that's true.
And Terry says, where is your leader, Kelly? Kelly is sick, Terry, so she's actually in the chat. She's at home. She's recuperating. She's got a wicked cold right now.
The leader is sick.
That's right. So she's in the chat tonight.
That's right.
She didn't want to totally miss it. She felt bad because she was sick, but she figured being on here, blowing her nose and sniffing and snorting would be a pleasant enjoyment for everyone to listen to.
I appreciate she called in sick because,
No, and it's, exactly.
Having that beside me would be gross.
Yeah, I don't think we're trying to get sick either.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to get sick.
Kelly said, I was banned.
No, you weren't banned. You excused yourself.
Yeah. We could have let you host it by yourself. We could have been in the chat.
That's true. Oh, because in the reverse, it could have been the 6th stream. Kelly could just be the only one here.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, she could have been the only one.
Exactly.
And then
I get what you're saying.
we could have been.
Let's go for the second half of the stream.
We'll tap out at the half-hour mark. Kelly,
we're going to tap out in 4 minutes, and then Kelly can take over.
That's right. She can come down here and sniff and snort and
yeah, exactly.
Watch her Kleenex pile grow and all that fun stuff when you're sick.
Yeah.
Chris says the pink gin was for Kelly. Okay. Makes sense, yeah. Kelly says, nobody wants to spend an hour with me blowing my nose, sneezing, and coughing. I would be annoyed watching that. Yeah, no, that's, being sick on camera, not fun.
Negative.
Terry says, I hope Kelly gets better and makes a full recovery soon. Yeah, I hope so, too. We got some videos we got to shoot.
Yeah, we actually are very behind. On podcast shoots, at least.
Yeah, well, even our...
we're getting almost to the end of our our Florida videos.
Yeah, we only got like 2 or 3 left.
Holy crap. That was a good run because we got to start shooting trips videos.
No, I know. It's crazy. You know, when we did, like, oh, wow, it's going to, we got so many videos to
go. I'm thinking, like, oh, yeah, we're good till mid-June. And, like, it's June now. It's
June, which is absolutely crazy. It is June 2nd today.
I can't believe the year's almost half over. This is effed.
I know. I had to switch my calendar at work. I'm like, oh, my God, it's June. Wow.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Jackie's right. Kelly, we know that you were really the star of the show. It's true, Jackie. We know it too.
we know. We know we're secondary players.
Yeah. We just do the editing and work the cameras. It's basically what we're good for.
Yeah, exactly. We do the grunt work, and then Kelly comes out of her trailer and shows up on camera.
That's right.
Yeah.
Kelly has an off-camera bitch about not having a glam squad.
It's true.
Kelly said vlog number 2 will be done soon. They'll be getting more excited, I promise. Yeah, we had our very first Florida vlog we posted last week.
Yeah, it went up on
Thursday, I think it was. Yeah, so definitely not the most exciting of vlogs because it was literally just driving for a day.
Yeah, we stopped at Tim's in the States.
That was that was such a letdown. Our whole big thing was we specifically found the furthest south Tim Hortons we're going to pass.
Yeah,
so like, oh, it'll be great. We'll go in there. We'll do a whole it's going to be like a totally different menu. We'll try some new stuff and we're like, oh, it's going to be great. And it's perfect because it's on the way down it's right off the highway. So we stopped there and it's like
the exact same as Ontario.
Like the exact, nothing different at all. It's like
the menu is almost exactly the same.
Yeah, it's like everything. So it's like, okay, well, this is clearly not worth doing a video on.
So we just grabbed some Timbits
just to try. We got to just eat in the car. Let's just see.
We did a little taste test on the video just to see, the chocolate's a little different, but for the most part, it's like the same thing.
Yeah, but it was like we walked in. As soon as we looked at the menu, it's like,
I know. So the first vlog's mostly driving.
It's like all driving, because then when we stopped, it was like we stopped quickly to eat, and it was not really anything worth showing. Guys, and we were really bad at remembering to put the camera when we stopped over at the hotel. Exhaustion plus excitement. We live in the moment a lot. Yeah, if the camera was out, and that's the one thing I definitely noticed. If the camera, because we have the little Osmo, if it was out, we would use it. But if it was in someone's backpack, it would stay there until someone was like, "Hey, we gotta record something."
Yeah, get it out of their backpack.
But it was funny. The first day, that's what you guys saw. That was our, after we drove for the 15 hours with them, and we went for dinner with Poppy Eats, which was a ton of fun.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, he had some smash burgers and then went to a brewery.
Yeah.
There, had a couple of pints and just we decided we didn't want to, when we talked to him we were chatting on Instagram, we're kind of like, let's just hang out. We don't really want to do like a video.
A collab video or anything
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
like, let's just hang out and just
talk.
Yeah, it was
like
nice just to
regular
hang out.
peoples.
Yeah, rather than being like, oh, let's go do like a Bojangles review or whatever. It's like,
yeah, it was helpful though. He kind of gave us some like recommendations for Bojangles and stuff.
Yeah, some stuff to try.
Yeah.
So we talked about YouTube and stuff, but
Yeah.
it was nice just to hang out for the, we were there for a
Yeah,
couple hours with him.
A couple of drinks. A really nice bar we were at.
Yeah, that brewery was nice too. Even
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the smash burger place now. It was good though.
It was really good, and just the whole area down there in South Carolina was really cool.
Yeah, it was really nice. Was it Ballantyne? I think was the name of the city we were in.
Yeah, I'm in North Carolina.
Yeah, North Carolina. Yeah, but no, it was really nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a new, like you could see it was actually really new. Like it was all new condos, but it was definitely like the young crowd. People like in their like 30s or 40,
like mid 30s.
Yeah, crowd. So you could just see it had like a whole vibe to it. It was a really cool spot. It would have been nice to, it was really nice. It would have been a cool spot to like hang out in.
Yeah.
But so yeah, because we were only there for the night, so it was fun. It was nice. We got to meet Poppy, and then the next day we were back up and
crack of dawn driving again.
Drove from there down to Georgia.
Continental breakfast, and boom.
Can't beat those continental breakfasts.
No, it's rare to find those in Canada, I want to say.
Yeah, I don't know. I've not, like, the last time I stayed at a hotel, it's been.
Yeah, where they actually offer a continental breakfast. I don't remember that happening a lot here anymore.
No, yeah. Cut up in the chat here. Jackie says, I'm behind on watching YouTube and have a lot of editing to do tomorrow. Took a YouTube break at the trip. Jackie, we do not. It's cool. Don't worry about it all. Just do what you need to do. Get your videos edited. That's the important thing.
Exactly. Like, fully understand taking a YouTube break too. Like, everyone's got to take a break sometimes.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. We try and go through and watch videos and stuff, and it's hard to keep up, and you just do your best. But so do not worry about it at all.
Everyone's balancing real life with everything too. So yeah, no worries.
Terry wants to know, how does walking into the woods and finding a plate of chocolate fudge walnut brownie sound?
What?
I
don't know if I did anything I found in the woods, to be honest.
I would be convinced that they're drugged or something. If I found a bunch of brownies in the woods.
If I found brown things on the ground in the woods, I'm like, I don't know, is it this a bear turd? I'm not eating this. Especially if it's got nuts in it. Yeah. I'm assuming it's a bear turd, even if it is in a square shape.
Jackie, Mom was asking Jackie to try the Selena Gomez Oreos.
Oh.
I saw that. Mom was talking about, I'm not a huge Oreo fan. That's really random. Selena Gomez Oreos? That seems like a very random collab.
Yeah. I wish we got like a new movie or song or something. I haven't heard about Selena Gomez in a long time.
Yeah. I saw her recently on something. I don't know what. Is she getting married or something?
I don't
know. I thought I saw something somewhere, but Kelly says it was it was great to meet Poppy. Yeah, it was nice that we got a chance to hang out with him for a bit.
Yeah,
worked out well. Just we were driving down there, so it's like, oh, we're like literally like going right through his neck of the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Big shout out again, thanks to Ocean Breeze, was the one who kind of put that on the radar to Poppy.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I kind of we're just kind of like, oh, we're just gonna go. We won't bother anybody if
Yeah. That's kind of our mindset. We just don't want to bother people. So we just didn't.
Yeah.
And then Ocean Breeze kind of brought it up, and Poppy's like, yeah, so thanks, Ocean Breeze.
Yeah. He mentioned us and it was like, hey, are you going to be here? We're like, yeah, let's do it. So that was great. Orange Gamer saying, Christopher Boys, in case you're ever considering a trip to Canada, there are some amazing flight prices at the moment. Oh, are you coming back across the pond? Orange Gamer, you got a return flight for £343. That doesn't sound bad at all.
That sounds actually really good. Like, what's that, $700 around there, Canadian?
Yeah, that doesn't sound bad at all. Yeah.
For return flights from Europe to Canada?
Yeah. Chris says, it's so nice to be back. I've missed you guys the last 2 or 3 weeks. So good to be back. I just needed Kelly back, the dream team. Yes. Next week she should be back.
Yeah.
Assuming she gets rid of this cold. I'm sure she'll be back. She's a trooper.
She has to come back.
Kelly says, we didn't want to be
She's got a contract.
Yeah. Kelly says, we didn't want to be those annoying people asking for a hangout. We know Poppy's a busy guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's it. We're just kind of like, we don't want to bug people like, hey, we're going to be around. And, hey, Poppies, what's going on?
The devil.
Your ears must have been burning. We were just saying our first vlog for Florida came out, and we got the chance to hang out with you. It was good. It was great.
Yeah.
You took us out, showed us your town. It's like we were hanging out with like the governor of the Carolinas or something.
It's true. We had.
I felt very important.
I did. I felt about 10 feet tall that day.
Yeah, it was great. And I was going to say, yeah, get back again in October. Last night I booked the most Canadian first night, a few hours after landing. Going to see Bryan Adams.
Holy crap, that is super Canadian.
That's right. He's playing at the Scotiabank Arena, Leafs Arena.
Oh my God.
I did see that he was going back on tour. Yeah, that's cool. Bobby said, let's not go that far. Poppy says Bryan Adams puts in a great show. Saw him last year.
Poppy saw Bryan Adams?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I really thought Bryan Adams was like super lame. Like, I don't let me rephrase that. I don't think Bryan Adams is super lame. I thought kind of like the rest of the world thought Bryan Adams was super lame.
That's the thing. I kind of forget
I
how.
remember with South Park back in the day making fun of Bryan Adams a lot. And you know, the president would be like demanding the Prime Minister of Canada apologize for Bryan Adams and stuff. Like, we're not going to apologize for Bryan Adams. But
you forget how he's
been around forever.
And he was huge, man. Like,
yeah.
That
Robin Hood song.
Oh, that whole like the late 90s and stuff. Like Bryan Adams was
Summer '69 kicking it off in like mid '80s there, and then all the way through to like the early 2000s. I want to say
he's been waking up the neighbors for like 3 decades. Poppy says Summer of '69 is God tier.
It is. Really.
It is a great tune. I mean, he's got a ton of great songs, Bryan Adams. And he kind of went a little more mellow with like, "Have You Ever Really Loved a Woman?"
He did. That was for he did that on soundtracks.
That was he used a
that
bunch
was
of
the Don Juan DeMarco soundtrack.
Good, good. Wow, that's impressive.
I pulled that out of my ass.
Yeah, I could not remember that movie, but I was like,
yeah, I'm a Bryan Adams stan. That was Johnny Depp, Don Juan DeMarco.
That's right. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. But yeah, no,
my memory kind of stops after 2001-ish. My brain just shut off and said there's nothing else worth knowing after that.
How much Gamer says Run to You is decent.
That is like a super 80s sounding song, like Run to You. Just like the guitar riff and stuff, it just screams like 80s.
Yeah, so Amish Gamer says, not really my cup of tea musically, but definitely a cultural icon of sorts. And yeah, Poppy heard it's a great show. Like 30 songs on the set list. That's the thing. I mean, he's been around for so long, he's got so many hits. Like, it's going to be be a good show. Terry wants to know, how does dressing like a ballerina, skating on a rink covered in sweet onion teriyaki sauce, trying to shave your beard while singing "Cuts Like a Knife" by Bryan Adams sound?
"Cuts Like a Knife" is awesome, so cool. But the rest of it, I don't have a beard, so this sounds like more of a Steve question.
Yeah, it sounds like a good way to like slit your throat by accident or something like that. Trying to skate on teriyaki sauce while shaving.
Yeah,
sounds like a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, I think it's a hard pass, Terry. Sorry, pal.
Kelly says, if you don't rock it to Summer of '69 on a regular basis, have a plan at a party, or you even Canadian? Oh, it's a staple. Yes, definitely.
At every it pops up like in every bar at some point in time during the course of the night.
Oh yeah, and it's got that like dun, dun, dun. As soon as it hits that chorus, it's like
it's undeniable. You know what it is. Dun, but dun, got my first real 6-string. Dun, dun, dun. Like it's in my head right now.
I was gonna bought it the 5
and dime. I'm gonna go home and play the song because I'm gonna have to now.
Jackie says she saw Scott McGilvery from HGTV at an en route rest stop in Trenton, Ontario. That's really cool.
He was going to the bathroom.
Did you talk to him, Jackie, or no? Poppy says he took a Bryan 6 requests. Really down to earth, dude. That's crazy.
At this point, he's gonna take requests. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Terry says it does sound. Yeah, Terry's little request there, but what we think about shaving and does sound very hard.
That's the difficult. That's like that's difficulty hard for sure. Maybe even expert.
Mumbo says Bryan Adams is a Canadian legend. Yeah, he's definitely up there as in terms of like Canadian sort of rock royalty, I guess.
Yeah, he's not quite Neil Young.
No, but
He's more like
yeah, but he's up there. Yeah,
he's up there.
Poppy said the Eurythmics minus Annie Lennox opened for him when I went.
Holy crap. That's a pretty good opener.
Yeah.
What's the Eurythmics minus Annie Lennox?
Yeah, so obviously it must be.
It's just the other guy?
I'm guessing they probably brought in someone to sing Annie Lennox's parts.
I hope so. I don't forget the guy's
Maybe
name.
really weird. Yeah, what's his name?
Stewart? No.
Yeah, Dave Stewart.
Dave Stewart?
Yeah, because he does he's like a music producer and stuff like that.
Yeah. He was the sound behind the Eurythmics, and then Annie's voice, obviously.
Yeah. Kelly says, I used to love Scott McGilvery. I watch his show all the time. I once saw Brian Baumler's wife at a Metro store getting groceries.
They eat like the rest of us do?
That's right.
Amazing.
I just stared at like a weirdo.
What is that man pointing at me?
I was curious. In my Brian Adams ticket was $100 Canadian, but 3 seats away, literally a meter or so on the other side, it was $244. That actually, sadly, even $244 is actually sort of cheap for concerts right now.
That's expensive, but
$100 is a good deal.
yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, because concert prices, the tickets are ridiculous.
I was looking at Metallica tickets, and it was so like astronomical. I'm like, forget it. I want to see Metallica. I've never seen them before, but I wasn't paying it was like almost $500 for a ticket. I think.
No, I found one. I wanted to go see. Yeah, it was Oasis was $900. Like, oh,
$900 for Oasis. Like I would go see Oasis, but not for $900.
For $100, even $300.
Yeah.
But Amish Gamer says support for this one is a Canadian band called the Sheepdogs. Oh yeah, I remember this. I know the Sheepdogs. They won.
They won a Juno.
Yeah, but they won some like Battle of the Bands contest. That's how they kind of became popular. But they're still around. Yeah, they're kind of like
I think their big song was "Help Me." I think something like that.
Yeah, something like that. They played the Grey Cup, I think, a couple years ago. Didn't they?
That's not so hard. Sorry, Sheepdogs. I don't mean to diminish your achievements.
Obviously, says, yeah, bingo. Dave's daughter, who knew Annie since she was born, was singing a lot of it. Oh, that's cool. So it's like a Dave Stewart's daughter, I guess, is now filling Annie Lennox's shoes.
Father and son duo. I mean, father-daughter duo.
Terry says, how does going to a carnival dressed as a snowman, reading your text in front of the pie tossing contest, eating a blueberry pie while singing TV Dinners by ZZ Top sound? I've never seen it. The blueberry pie sounds good.
I like blueberry pie.
That actually doesn't sound so bad.
That sounds okay.
But are you gonna get hit by
I don't know the ZZ Top song though. TV Dinners?
That's I was gonna say. I had to look up. I don't know if I know that ZZ Top
I never heard that song. TV Dinners by ZZ Top. I know Sharp Dressed Man.
Jackie says, me too. She likes Scott as well. So he's getting a coffee. That's pretty cool to see these guys. You know, sometimes it's weird. He's running these people randomly at like different, you know.
Yeah, exactly. It's a weird thing. It's like, I know you from TV. Should I say hi or just stare awkwardly? I'm just going to stare awkwardly.
That's right. That's my go-to, just to stare. I'm trying to think of like the most famous person I've ever kind of like run into. I don't know if I'm like super famous.
No, really, I haven't.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's I don't know.
That actually bumped into in public?
Yeah. I once ran into one of the kids in the hall in Toronto. I saw Kirk Mull at the airport once. That was pretty impressive.
That's pretty sweet. Captain Kirk?
Captain Kirk from the Stanley Cup winning Montreal Canadiens.
I mean, it doesn't count, but like when I was down at the Toronto Film Festival, just as like, you know, walking around and stuff, I saw people walking through a carpet that were famous, but then it's not the same thing.
No, yeah. But then, yeah, you see a ton of them down there.
Yeah.
Jackie said, I just stared awkwardly as I was tired from the road trip home. Like, it's okay, I'm not weird. I'm just tired, Scott. I almost gave this. I listened to a couple of Sheepdog songs last night. They sound like they play some of music on that more country-ish stage at the front of. Yeah, they're kind of like a 70s rock kind of country-ish, the Sheepdogs.
Yeah, almost like a CCR, but not quite as good.
Yeah. Yeah, they'd probably be on that. Actually, no, I don't know. Maybe the Sheepdogs, would they play the country stage at the Sound of Music? Probably.
Yeah,
They might actually play the main stage. I don't know.
probably.
It's
Yeah, for Sound of Music, that would be a main stage act, I think.
yeah. Oh, Poppy says a guy named Brackett asked me for a selfie when I was downtown last night. That's pretty cool. I do like the name Brackett.
That is pretty sweet.
Did you tell your name was actually your real name was Hinge?
I'm Hinge Eats.
Terry Masson says, OMG, Jonathan Josh was shot by his neighbor over an argument.
What?
He was, I just happened to be online. I saw he was,
Who's Jonathan Johns?
he's an actor. He was, he did a voice, he was on a voice on one of the, I can't remember the guy's name, John Red Crow or something like that on.
King of the Hill?
King of the Hill, yeah.
John Redcorn.
Redcorn, yeah. And he's been in a few other movies. I recognize him, but it sounds like it's some crazy thing with his neighbor. His neighbor, yeah, shot him.
Holy crap.
Multiple times, yeah.
That's awful. People like
it sounds sad too, because I think it was like hate related.
Like racially motivated or sorry?
Not racially. I didn't really, I guess it was him and his husband were shot at.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So it sounded like it sounded like they're just kind of reading, it sounded like they've had a ton of problems with this neighbor of theirs.
Oh my god.
And yeah.
People like have your differences, but like
oh, I know
it's not worth it.
No kidding. It's crazy. And then see all the crazy stuff going on in Colorado. Man, oh man.
Oh yeah, that too. That was just yesterday, right?
Yeah, scary stuff going on.
Yeah, I know.
Terry said also Loretta Swift died. Hey, David, what's going on?
David, what's happening?
No worries. Hopefully, you should have stayed in bed. You should have stayed sleeping.
Yeah.
I fell asleep in the chair. I'm not surprised, David. You probably put in like another 16-hour day.
16 hours, and what do you get?
Yeah.
No, but yeah, for sure. Thanks for joining us, though.
Yeah, no, David. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing all right. Kelly says that puppy, we were in the presence of a celeb. I'm telling you, you could tell there was definitely a buzz in that brewery. I could feel it.
It's true. It's true.
That guy with his little dog was trying to steal your shine.
I forgot about that guy.
Like, I know what you're doing here, buddy. I get it. You got the
dog.
and
your dog, get out of here. Get out of here.
I know your gang. Get the bricks. Trying to pick up chicks. Get out of here.
Ah, cool.
Jeez, Terry.
What do you say?
Don't be ashamed you had to take a dumpo.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, me too, Poppy. That was actually a really cute dog the guy had.
Yeah.
And you gotta respect his game. Bring a little puppy like that to a bar. Good way to meet some women. It was definitely working.
Yeah.
You see them all flocking to him.
It's true. No one was flocking to our table.
They're too nervous, I think.
Probably. Should I say anything? Is that Poppy?
It's only 15 hours today, but he had a big weekend. I hope you had a good weekend, David.
Yeah. 15 hours, that's just like a regular day for you. That's insane.
Bob said, you're just using me for the clout. That's all we do. We just use people.
Yep. The three of us are actually even friends. We're just trying to use each other to get like.
That's right. Yeah.
This is a launch pad for our solo careers.
That's right. We're like the police.
Yeah, exactly.
Trying to figure out who's going to be Sting.
Yeah, but the problem is that we're thinking of launch. We haven't really got past
the
launch stage. Yeah.
We're still stuck in phase one.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't tell people. We're trying to appear genuine and sincere. Trying is the key word there, Kel. Now it's good though. Yeah, it feels great. It's fun to watch those because none of us have seen any of that footage that we shot at all. Like Kelly's the only one that's really watched it, so it's fun to watch these vlogs. Like, oh man, I forgot about all that stuff.
It feels like a blur. Like we even went on vacation was like a vague memory, but it did happen.
Yeah. Orange Gamer says the Eric Show featuring Stelly. No, the Kelly Show featuring Steric. I like that Steric.
Steric. That sounds like stoic. I like it.
That could be like your bit to stare at people. You're Steric.
I don't like Stark. He's creepy.
Be like spaghetti.
Spaghetti. That's hilarious. Tim and Eric, awesome show. Hilarious, underrated. I suggest everyone watches it.
Yeah, have you guys ever seen that? The Tim and Eric Austin show is great. Or their $1 billion movie.
That was weird, but I liked it.
It was very weird, but I like, yeah.
Yeah.
David Terry said, Mr. Will, our Irish neighbor in the building, sister's visiting. She said something about making box tea. What is box tea?
I don't know.
Poppy said they have a restaurant opening here called Spaghetti. And they can't take it serious. Yeah, I would. That's amazing.
I really hope
I'm just picturing the guy.
Spaghetti is the mascot.
It'd be funny. The owner the owner just kind of looked like him.
Yeah, I know. He just like creeps up in the bushes, looking around. Is that the owner in the corner?
The best would be like, "Who the hell are you?" Like you sort of be like, "It's Spaghetti." It's like, what?
Yeah, unless you don't know the reference, you'd be like, What is this place? I don't want to eat here."
That's because Poppy was a fan of Tim and Eric.
Amazing.
It's great, yeah, and it's funny now to see them. Like, you see them popping up everywhere, both of them, whether together or separately and stuff like that. My last video was trying to see Tim and Eric and John C. Reilly live. Oh, nice. I think I remember that. And they played. Was it at like was it the Hummingbird Theater or something like that, or whatever how it's called now? Massey Hall. I can't remember, but I do remember. I'm pretty sure I remember them being here. Oh, Danforth Music Hall?
Okay.
I was going to say, when I was an infant in junior high school, Eric was the slang word for erection.
Oh my God.
There is there is a Danforth Music Hall, Poppy. There was. I don't know if I'm assuming it's still around. But yeah, that'd be good. I've kind of forgot about Tim and Eric in the office. Every so often I'll use that spaghetti gif for something.
It's just amazing. It's so creepy and weird looking.
Yeah, I know. It's just
yeah.
I was like, there's the one thing I've been watching forever. It's Clown Outlet with Will Ferrell. It's it's a skit from their show. It's Will Ferrell's like a weird clown, and he'll say his semen. It's great. It's so bizarre.
It's so weird, but it's hilarious.
It is good, but it's something to watch. It's hard to explain, but if you guys, it's Will Ferrell, so you can't go wrong there.
The John C. Reilly character is hilarious. Like
John C. Reilly is hilarious. Like I forgot, like I think I saw you guys like like him in Boogie Nights and stuff like that. Like that guy does it all.
I know. He started off like serious too.
Yeah. The weirdest thing I remember seeing him was in. I had to watch it years ago at work. Was he was in Chicago, like the musical.
Yeah.
Like singing and dancing. It's like, hey, that guy really.
Oh, holy shit! Remember going like we were watching The River Wild for some reason a couple weekends ago.
Oh yeah,
he was in that. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, he's he's one of those guys. He's been around forever and been in so many things.
Yeah, we were on a kick. We were hanging with some friends. We were watching some really old, like shitty movies.
I think we were talking about that movie specifically for some reason. I don't know how it came up, and then we found it on Amazon or whatever, and we had a bunch of we all watched it.
A Meryl Streep movie called The River Wild, where Kevin Bacon's a bad guy who kind of hijacks Meryl Streep, who's a expert whitewater rafter.
It's riveting.
Yeah, he kidnaps him basically to get
they're like escaped convicts. Trying to. The only way out is to go down the river, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. You can't hike through the mountains. The river is the only way.
And you got to shoot the level 5 rapids that no one can do anymore. That they're so dangerous. You
got to shoot the gap. Get down in there.
But yeah, it was a good movie. But yeah, it was funny to see John C. Reilly. It's like
I know. I was like, what?
And he's just like a second fiddle, like
He's like one of Kevin Bacon's henchmen, basically.
Yeah. You forget, like he's been around forever. He's one of those guys. I think that's how we started talking about that too. Was just like the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon and like how
it's a real thing.
I was going to say yes. Stanford Music Hall still there. Been a couple of times going to see the Beta Band their next trip. And I can't even read that. They're in the same week, but nobody's probably heard of. I've never heard of them. Are they from the UK? How much gamer? I can't even say the name of that band.
What's the band? I
Uh,
probably can't say it either.
hang on, sorry, this is acting up.
Uh-oh. We're gonna reset our chat. 1 sec.
I'm gonna zoom in a bit so I can read. I should wear my glasses.
Odd
share.
occur? I don't know. It looks sort of like the word euchre, but with odd at the start of it.
Yeah,
Oddicur?
it definitely does not sound familiar at all.
No, I never heard that band. I mean, I'm on the cusp of like cool, but I've never heard. So I've heard of a lot of bands.
Terry wants to know, what would you do if you walked into the woods and one patch Bugs Bunny sound come here and another
Oh, so one path
says Bugs Bunny.
So one path Bugs Bunny says come here. Another path
That's-
Mickey Mouse says come here.
Oh, who would you go with?
Ooh.
I think I Mickey Mouse.
It really depends on their tone. If Mickey's got a psychotic high-pitched tone,
That's true, yeah.
I'm not going anywhere near that mouse.
But just every time you ever see anything Bugs Bunny does, he's always got some sort of shenanigans going on.
Bugs Bunny is no good. He's a bad egg.
Yeah. Kelly says, watching you guys try to read the chat is killing me. Yeah, I should have brought my glasses.
Is it the case? Is that what's killing you, or is it the control?
It's probably both.
Probably.
If I was there, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't have said that.
Exactly. They're saying the wrong things. Why are they talking about that? Oh, they didn't just say that. Oh.
I'm just going to say, yes, both bands are from the UK, but their shows are sold out over here, and tickets were more expensive here than at the Danforth. So both playing the same week was a no-brainer. Sweet. It's funny how, and I know people do the same thing. Like they'll go see, like I know people used to go see the Hip in the States all the time.
Yeah,
because they know they could go them and actually see that.
You know,
you could actually see them
up
for like cheap. Whereas here in Canada, they were huge, so you'd have to go see them at like the ACC. Kelly says, thankfully they don't miss me. I am annoying, but at least I can read the chat efficiently. Chris says, we all miss you, Kelly. Yeah, you need to get back in the driver's seat here. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking I should have brought my glasses. Getting old sucks.
It's overrated.
So you did say it right. And they're kind of like Apex Twins, Boards of Canada sort of thing. Very trippy electronic stuff.
Oh, cool.
Chill stuff. Okay, cool. Preach. But yes, Bob, yeah, getting old is highly overrated.
Jackie says, forget the grumpy old men.
And blocked.
That's it? You're done, Jackie?
Kelly said, I would tell Eric to read the chat, but he is even worse.
I'm worse? That's it. This is the last you've seen of me?
Kelly's just throwing shade from behind the keyboard.
You're blocked now, Kelly. You're out of here.
Another keyboard tough guy.
No kidding. It's easy to say all sorts of things when you're on the keyboard.
That's
say
right.
It to my face.
I dare you.
Come on, Kelly, say it to my face.
Kelly says he never knows where we are in the chat. That's just his bit to like get back into it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to set the table.
Yeah.
Some context before I just jump into something.
Kelly says being a keyboard warrior is fun. That's why people do it, Cal. You're getting a taste for the dark side. The seedy underbelly of the internet.
Oh, the dark web. Are we in the dark web?
I don't know. Is this the dark web?
This might be the dark web.
Keep hearing about it, but
yeah, this mysterious dark web.
Yeah, it sounds like into a terrible place. Jackie says, Eric, I dare you to blow up my Google.
she's daring me. She probably doesn't even have a Google anymore. She probably got rid of it. All right, Jackie, let's see if this still works. Hey, Google, self-destruct.
See if anybody else got affected by it. See, Jackie says, yes, being a keyboard warrior is fun.
Well, Jackie, I'm sure your Google blew up for good.
I was waiting to hear if any other Googles went off or anywhere around here. I thought maybe my phone or something might, or
Nothing. It's sort of a dick move now. Everyone knows, like, don't activate the assistants.
Yeah, well, it's even easier now because you can
People
just
use when they talk about the assistants, they use code words in their videos and
that,
stuff.
or they'll just kind of
Yeah,
Well, especially now because you don't even have to say the hate part anymore. You can just say the
yeah.
word. Kelly says, I can't even be mean and honest. I'd feel too bad. Well, Kelly, you got a heart of gold. Oh, Mambo has her headphones on, so not this time. Her Google was safe.
You're safe this time, Mambo.
Chris says, try Alexa. Eric at work, you blew up Google.
Nice.
You sunk their battleship.
What do I get? Honor,
The joy of knowing that.
prestige.
That's right. You hacked into
Victory.
Jackie's
That's right, Jackie.
her Google stream.
You should always be on alert. You never
That's
know when
right.
to blow up your stuff.
Eric's gonna blow your shit up. All right, guys. On that note, it is 8:00, so I think it is time we call it a night and get ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, that was a fun one. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Yeah, guys. Thanks for having us. We appreciate it. Kelly, feel better so you can sit here next week and do a better job than clearly I did. And have a great week, everybody. Stay safe. We'll see you next time. Don't forget, guys. You're awesome. Take care, everybody. Have a great week. See you
Bye-bye.
soon. Enjoy.